Good morning, Rabotai. We've spoken about in the past that a person should be careful to set up his Tallit Teffilin bag so that the first thing that he touches when he opens up the bag is the Tallit. The reason for that is because otherwise, if he touches the Teffilin first, although in general, yes, a person obviously has to put on the Tallit first because of Ma'alim Bakodesh Velo Moridin, you have to go up in holiness and not come down, but there's another halacha. If you touch even the tefillin bag first, you have to put on tefillin first according to Shulchan Aruch. The reason for that is because in ma'avirin on mitzvot. Once you touch the tefillin, you're not allowed to pass over the mitzvah. It's considered insulting to the mitzvah. It's a bizayon to the mitzvah, and therefore you have to put it on first, and only afterwards put on the talit. Although, according to the Ben Ish Chai who quotes the Ari HaKadosh, no matter what, even if you made a mistake and touched the tefillin first, you have to put on the talit first so as not to mess up the order. But according to Shulchan Aruch, according to Halacha, you still have to put on the tefillin. Now, that is only with regards to tefillin versus the talit. What about setting up, let's say for a person who doesn't put on both pairs of tefillin together? Let's say you put it on one after another, and by mistake, let's say you put on the talit first, and then instead of touching tefillin shel Rashi, which you should have first, then you touch tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam. Over there, all opinions agree that you should not put on tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam before Rashi. Over there, because over there, first of all, tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam doesn't have a beracha, and also, even the halacha would agree not to mess up that order. You would still put the tefillin shel Rabbeinu Tam on the side. First put on tefillin shel Rashi, and then only later switch to Rabbeinu Tam. For the same reason we spoke about earlier when we began the series, the Shulchan Aruch writes that you're not allowed to put tefillin shel Rashi Rabbeinu Tam in the same bag. You can't put it in the same pouch. I'm not talking about the talit bag. I'm talking about the tefillin bag. You can't put all four tefillins in the same pouch. The reason for that is, whereas according to the Kabbalah, they're all emet, but according to Halacha, one is the correct Halacha and one is not. And therefore, you're taking something that's Kodesh and something that's Chol and putting it in the same pouch. You can't do that. You must separate them into two different pouches. With regards to the talit bag, once they're already in two different tefillin bags, you can put them in the same talit bag. That's absolutely not a problem at all. Yom Tov. Atzlacha Rabah.